Okay, this is gonna look great. Okay, alright, so far so good. Okay, here we go, alright. Oh, That's good, okay. I always love close footage. Wow. She sure is a beauty. She is a beautiful, beautiful osprey. You know, I love you more than your mate loves you. I do. Seems hard to believe, huh? I love you, Osprey. I love you. I totally love you. You don't know how much I love you. You have no idea. Ah, so beautiful. I'm like almost underneath this osprey. I mean, I could literally get right underneath this osprey if I wanted to, but I know this osprey wants to look around and she doesn't want to look straight down at me because that's just a little awkward. I guess looking down isn't really a raptor-like thing to do, right? Well, I mean, raptors look down on things all the time, but they don't look straight down. They look from a distance. I mean, the only thing I don't like is that she turns her head like almost straight up sometimes. So you can see how windy it is right now, which is great. Oh, so about Amazon. So I've actually been working 6 days a week since last week, and I'm anticipating that next week is probably going to be the same way. And I worked 2 days of overtime already. Like, I was working from 5:45 a.m. until 6, or sorry, I didn't mean to say a.m. I meant to say 5:45 p.m. until 6 a.m. Yeah, that's just a little more than 12 hours. And don't forget that I do have to drive an hour just to get to Amazon. So that actually takes 2 hours of driving time altogether. The osprey is kind of looking down almost. I always think that's funny. If you want to go down there and get some branches, you can. I mean, it's up to you if you want to grab these branches right in front of me. You can if you want. So beautiful, so beautiful.
Seagull's nest.
Oh, that's not a seagull's nest. That's an osprey nest.
Huh?
That's an osprey nest.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Like, it's amazing how close she lets me get to her. So the male doesn't seem to let me get as close. The male's a little bit more timid, like when they're both together. Like, I can usually get up to here is usually fine when the male's there, but the female's really tolerant. Now, the female has orange eyes. The female has orange eyes, which means she's still a juvenile. She's not a full adult yet. But so this is her first time nesting.
Well, how
I don't know, like, if she can even make babies when she's this young, because like I said, I mean, it takes 4 years. Well, I mean, I didn't say it takes 4 years, but it takes 4 years for them to reach maturity.
Ah.
So, but if she's finding a mate, she must know that it's time. It's time to make babies and everything, I guess.
We thought it was a seagull.
Yeah, and the nest over there is also an osprey nest too.
Oh.
These are both osprey nests.
Well, I wondered how, one day we were walking, we didn't even look up, and we walked every day,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband or whatever, and saw the sticks, and we're like, where'd the sticks come from?
The sticks are from...
There's no tree, and then we looked up, and we saw the nest.
Yeah, the male is kind of doing a very clumsy job with the sticks. But he's really good at collecting sticks though. Like he doesn't even land on the trees to get them. He just grabs it and goes as he's flying. I've never seen any bird do that before.
Really?
This is the first one. Yeah, so he's really, really skilled. Like he's really a pro at this. So he's much older than the female. And the female's not even doing anything. She just stands there and watches as the male does all the work.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
But the
You
female
must be a
usually
bird watcher.
what the female does is don't try to get...
Hey. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't try to stay too close for too long.
Oh, God.
So that's an osprey nest right there. Wait, hey Pierce. How are you doing? Good. I've been working overtime at Amazon over the past 2 weeks now. This is my only day that I get to film anything. So it's quite beautiful, huh? There's an osprey nest right up there. So that's a young osprey. She's got orange eyes. They're orange until they turn to adult, then they turn yellow. Yeah. So I'm amazed that she's making a nest when she's that young. And the nest is looking good. I mean, so far it's looking kind of like that nest in a way. So yeah, the male osprey was collecting all the branches while the female just stood there and watched. Like she was making the male do all the work. Like the man was doing all the work and the female